Hello there. In this video, we are going to perform an exploratory data analysis on the IPL dataset. So the objective here is to find the most successful teams, players, and factors contributing to win or loss of a team. And to suggest teams or players a company could endorse for its product. So we just import all the libraries over here. We have two kinds of dataset, deliveries and matches. So the deliveries has around 21 columns and 1,79,000 rows. So what this deliveries has is a ball to ball information about all the matches. So for each ball, who was the batting team, bowling team, the over, who was the batsman, who was the bowler, and other information like was it an extra run and so on. So in the matches, it represents the whole match information. So in which city did the match take place? What was the date? Team one, team two, toss winner of the match, won by runs or wickets, player of the match, and so on. So after seeing there are no null values at all in the deliveries except for the players dismissed kind and fielder. So here you can expect these null values because there are only few number of deliveries where the batsman has got out, the player has got dismissed. So these are only the values where the player has actually got dismissed, and for the other ball deliveries where the player was not dismissed, just null. So this is self-explanatory. And there's little to no missing null values in the matches, except for a few in winner, where draw can uh, where draw can explain the missing values over here. And for umpire 2, 3, it doesn't really matter for this data analysis at least. After that, we just perform a describe on both the data sets. Here you can see that the minimum number of overs played were 1 and maximum is 20, 1 to 9 balls because of extras and so on. And we get this on performing a describe on the matches. Next up, we just merge both the data sets on match ID, and this is the new data set we got where it contains all the deliveries for all the matches played. So next we move on to the data analysis part. First off, we perform season wise statistics. Here you can see that there have been 12 seasons played. Here 2020 match statistics are not included. So we see that for each season we see the winners of that particular season. After performing control on the same dataset, we see that Mumbai Indians have won most of the times, which is 4, followed by Chennai Super Kings, Kolkata Knight Riders. Next up, we move on to the orange cap holders for each season. You can see that Sean Marsh had the orange cap in 2008. Hayden has had it in 2009, Tendulkar had it in 10, and so on. Most runs scored in the IPL seasons is of Virat Kohli, which is around 5,434 runs, followed by Raina, who's not far behind. Most sixes hit was by Gale, which is on 327, and fours by Shikhar Dhawan. Next, we move on to the interesting stats in cricket. Strike rate. So here we have calculated the strike rate of players in the death overs, which is basically between 15 to 20. And we see that de Villiers has the highest strike rate. So here, so this might be the reason why he's most popular among his fans. Because of this strike rate, he has won many matches. Next, seeing the purple cap holders for all the seasons, we see that Sohail Tanvir had won the purple cap for the initial season, first season, followed by RP Singh, PP Oja, Malinga, Markle, and so on. Most wickets taken is by Malinga, which is 170, followed by Amit Mishra, Harbhajan Singh. Best bowling figure of all time. Here you can see that Sohail Tanvir had got a haul of 6 wickets and gave only total of 15 runs. Followed by Zampa, who has done the same but by giving 19 runs, and Anthony Joseph. Next up, we see what other factors can affect the loss or win of a team. Here you see that how the home versus away factor affects the match. You can see that the home team has won for 54% of the time and away has won for 45%. The toss winner has won the match 51% of the time, and the toss winner has lost the match for 48%. The team who had won the toss and choose to field have won the match 60% of the time, and have chose to bat have won 39% of the time. Here you can see that the one which have won the toss and choose to field have won 55%, and the one who have won the toss and choose to bat have won 46%. So the observation here is that Mumbai Indians is the most successful team. Gale, AB de Villiers and Virat Kohli are the most popular and successful batsmen. Malinga, Bhuvaneshwar Kumar are the successful bowlers. Many matches were won by chasing the total after winning the toss. Toss and home ground were not that effective as factors contributing to win or loss of a team. Inference can be that the most successful team is Mumbai Indians, so the company can endorse Mumbai Indians to endorse their products. Next up, most of the popular and successful players were of Team Royal Challengers Bangalore, and players like Virat Kohli, ABD Gill could be opted to endorse the products of the company.